Wow, right at the end too.
Magoo Who Boo Woo says, Mike has to drive backward cause he spinned out yet again.
Thank. Last clip.
I don't know. No matter how little or
Anyway, Oni's the star of the walkabout streams. I wanted to say that Oni is the absolute star.
I don't know. No matter how little or whatever amount of stalking I've ever done, it was always discouraged.
Somebody please clip the cricket part.
Silence. Excellent.
Yep, we need the crickets now. Ronan, can you please help me with the
No.
crickets?
Let's go!
Very nice.
Let's
Nice.
go!
Oh, that's a whole one.
What? I mean,
Replay that.
yeah, like
Got you. I got you. Here we go.
one
You
point I
ready?
worked-
Another classic Onikaze line. I'll never tire of those. All right, then my list. Big Taz, we'll run through this real quick. It's almost 9:30. I plan on finishing this by 10. So I made a few lists, and feel free to weigh in on these as you go. The first one is my top 10 VR games of the year. Again, if you want to give like your top 3 or so, just VR. So like Faye, you already did yours, obviously, but a bunch of people listed flat games. So just VR. Give me like your top 3. You not do top 10 because that's a little hard. Number 10 was Prison Boss Prohibition, the sequel to the game from 2018. You basically are a, what's the phrase here, Oni? If you're still in chat, a carpetbagger, a bootlegger. You're basically serving alcohol and mixed drinks during the area of prohibition. It's co-op. There's now 4-player co-op. It's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that. Number 9 is Dragon Ridge. I almost put this in the overlooked category, but they've got a pretty active Discord going right now. It's if you picture yourself inside a Super Nintendo era action RPG, that's what this game is. This aesthetic is not for everyone. It's not. But for me, who grew up in this era, this was like a dream come true. Like getting to play in a game. It's almost what I wanted Pixel Rip to be. If Pixel Rip were first person to beat this game, I really, really dug it. And they just got a free DLC update that I have not jumped into yet called Maruk's Hammer that I'm looking to hop into. It's an area of the game that they wanted to include in the main campaign, but they just ran out of time, so they had to get the game published. So they release it as free DLC. This game is coming to PC VR sometime next year, they said. Probably this summer. Number 8 was Hidden Memories of the Garden Between. This is a VR adaptation of a flat screen puzzle game from a few years ago. If you played The Curious Tale of Stolen Pets, it's similar to that in that these two characters, there's like a diorama that you spin around and you have to solve a get this light from point A to point B puzzle using time dilation, where you can stop time and rewind time and fast forward time to do what you need to get the two characters up there. And over the course of that, you go through a story of these two people who are reliving their childhood. It gets pretty heavy towards the end, but it's really good. Check that out. Number 7 is Pixel Dungeon. If you imagine Minecraft dungeons, that's kind of the closest thing this is akin to, but in VR. It's pixel art dungeon crawling. There's a ton of microtransaction stuff in this because they're trying to make this a forever game, and I don't know if it quite caught on that way. They have a new free-to-play game called Animal Dungeon that's essentially just this with animal skins that has done very well for them. But yeah, the game's a lot of fun. If it's not on the store already, it will end up on the store next year because I would happily play this again on stream. Number 6 is Glassbreaker Champions of Moss. This from the people who made Moss Book 1 and Book 2. We're in ads, by the way. It is got 8 reviews on Steam. That makes me really, really sad. But it's, if you wanted like a MOBA-like-ish game in VR, this is it. Because there's not a lot of them that aren't like first person that look just like arena combat games. You're commanding 3 people. It's positioning. It's tile-based. It's good stuff. Beautiful graphics, beautiful music from the person who made the Moss soundtrack. All the characters look great. It's just good stuff. And they could definitely use, if you're into like MOBAs, give it a shot because they could definitely use the help. Number 5 was Titanells. We talked about this earlier. Just a lot of fun. The story ain't that deep. But the gameplay is really strong. It's people who made Windlands. They make really good game in terms of like gameplay and movement. This is no different. Guns felt good. Moving around felt good. Fun stuff. Number 4, Deadpool VR. I did finish this off stream because I knew I was going to play it for a few weeks after I played it that first time. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys what the game looked like. And I wanted to play it with the full soundtrack because I had to play it with streamer mode on to get all the licensed music out of it. If you play it with the licensed music and all that, it's Deadpool. It does not take itself too seriously. There's quips the whole way through, so you kind of have to prepare yourself for that. But if you know the Deadpool character, you know what to expect. It's a lot of fun. And the story is surprisingly good. It's the first time I've seen Mojo featured as a villain in any Marvel property since the original X-Men cartoon back in the 90s. Voiced by John Leguizamo. Great stuff. Ghost Town we talked about earlier. Really, really good puzzle game. Probably best puzzle game. Not probably. Definitely the best puzzle game all year. Definitely. Great stuff. Number 2, Battle Marked. I don't know what else I can say about this. I gushed over this the whole time I played it. Can't wait to get back on feed play Deadpool. It's a lot of fun, relaxed. I think you really like it. I really do. I don't know what else I can say about this game. I will buy every extra campaign, DLC, whatever you want to call them, into perpetuity. I love this game that much. Demio was installed on my game since 6 months after I bought it and finally got a chance to play it and get into it. And it's been installed on my rig, installed on my game, installed on my headset and on my PC for 3.5 years. And this game got me to uninstall it. Welcome back for the ads. This Battlemark got me to uninstall. They put the beholder in the screenshots. That's interesting. It's that good. Like, I've played 400 hours of Demio. I don't know if I touch Demio again anytime soon because Battlemark is that much fun. Russ, once you finish the second campaign, we gotta get into doing some one shots for show. Faye, you too. Once you're done with the second campaign, Battlemark will be going on the store going in 2026. Because I have a feeling we're gonna be doing a lot more co-op in 2026. So there's not a ton of games I'm looking forward to right now. Arcade Age, I've already gushed over it. That's my number 1 game of the year. Fantastic. Number 1 VR game of the year. Next category, regretfully, I did not get to, and I'd be curious what everyone else says here. Give me some games that you meant to play this year, but you just didn't have time. You ran out of time. Like, other games got in the way. Maybe you got really sucked into one game. Maybe whatever happened. You know, life got in the way. You got really busy. But name a game that you meant to get to this year. Didn't have to come out this year, but you really wanted to play this year and you just didn't play. Here are my 5. Escape from Adrian's Wall. The developer actually sent me this key, but this game came out in the fall where there's a whole lot of shit that came out, and this game just kind of got swallowed by that. So I am going to be playing this game in full next year as early as possible. Might be one of the first games we play. I know Faye helped with some of the bug testing for this, or beta testing for this. I really love the demo from Steam Next Fest. Just haven't gotten to it. These are in no particular order, by the way. So yeah, number 2, basically. Number 2, Lumens Arise. I talked about this earlier. I love Tetris Effect Connected. This looked fantastic when Corey streamed it. It looked absolutely fantastic. So looking forward to picking that up at some point. I'll get there. Thief VR. I've never played a Thief game. I meant to play Light No Fire, but Hello Games had other ideas. That's funny. That's funny. I have never played a Thief game, so I don't have the connection to this series that other people do. So I was waiting for reviews, and the reviews were pretty positive. There's some stuff that people had quibbles with, but the quibbles that I've heard aren't things that I think I would bump into. So I'm okay with that. So I'm going to get to Thief VR at some point next year. It'll probably be paid off stream because it is a stealth game. I don't know how terribly interesting watching me like wait very, very still and not move in a dark room is going to be, like, viewing wise. So I'm probably gonna play it off stream. Number 4, Quantum Void. Lost in an unexplored star system after a dimensional anomaly disperses your fleet. You pick up signals scattered throughout the system, explore the wrecks of Corporal Fleet, discover the secrets of the anomaly, and try to escape from the Star of Doom. I'm pretty sure Faye played this. I think it was Faye who told me I needed to play this. It's got a good trailer. The whole page looks fine. Like, it's presented very well. It looks really nice just from this images right here. I just never got to it. I love the CRT monitors. Like, the spaceship is from the 1980s. At first, I thought this gave me Cosmic Dread vibes, but I didn't really want to play that. But then I've heard people who played it and said it was actually quite good. So I forgot how long this trailer comes off. So anyway, the trailer is way too long, but yeah, that's the game I regret not getting to. Number whatever number this is. Number 5. Track Shoes to Survive. This is from Ikuvo, the people who made Green Hell VR. You are looking for, or you and your sister are on the plane to somewhere. Your plane goes down. She gets kidnapped. You have to survive in the wilderness long enough to rescue her. That's the basic point of the game. It's a survival game with a story. I don't like survival games for the sake of survival games, although there's a underrated one that I'm going to talk to in a bit. But I want one where there's an actual like through line, like a goal to accomplish other than just don't die. So like Bootstrap Island is less my jam than something like Song in the Smoke was. I love Song in the Smoke, but there was a story of Song in the Smoke. There was a plot that you were following as you went along here. This looks like more of the same. It got an update to get the graphics up, to get a graphical overhaul, because everyone said it looked like an early Quest 2, late Quest 1 game, which wasn't good for a Quest 3 exclusive. Because this game is MetaQuest exclusive, so gonna play this sometime next year. It'll probably come to stream, at least for one stream, just to kind of show it and see what it looks like. It's got a 3.9 rating, which isn't great, but I think most of that tied to the graphics. People were not happy with how it looks, so they did go back and patch that. Hadrian, Deadpool, Behemoth, Ruins Mega is just to name a few. Okay. Disappointments of the year. Hold on. No, we won't support the studio because of what they did to Green Hell VR. I know, relax. I know you're gonna say that when I brought the game up. Biggest disappointments of the year. Number 1, Ember Souls. Again, no particular order. I know people who like this game. I did not. I thought the combat was crap. It didn't look good, like visual wise. The voice acting was horrific, absolutely horrific. They actually spent the last 7 months after the game came out re-recording every character, like recasted them with new voice actors and re-recorded every character, because no one it was universal that the voice acting was terrible. But like the combat was just straight wiggle physics, and unlike something like Dragon Ridge, it didn't have the visual charm for it to overcome just how meh the combat was. So didn't particularly care for it. The movement was fine, like the parkour movement was okay, but even then Reach came out a few months later and blew this out of the water. So I don't know, just I love a good action event. I love a good adventure game, a good adventure RPG, and this really just kind of let me down. Lovesick. This was a, let's turn the music back on. Let me get to it. I'm hoping 2026. Relax. I'm hoping 2026, and I'm hoping we get VR right away, but I doubt it. I think we get VR after it launches. But hell, I'll play it flat just to kind of get used to the game. So not jumping in VR, I'm not fiddling with controls, and that I know how to play a game already. Okay, Lovesick is, if you play something like Life is Strange, it's kind of like that. It's like a slice of life game with a sci-fi edge. You're the bass player in a band that is having a lot of trouble communicating and like getting along. By the way, this game is 99 cents on the Quest store right now for the winter sale. So yeah, it's marked down to 99 cents. They're just begging people to take a flyer on it for sure. Anyway, I hope it's a better VR implementation than No Man's Sky. Straight up, relax. I think No Man's Sky's VR implementation leaves a lot to be desired. We'll say that. So I hope the VR is better in Light No Fire. But anyway, the problems with this game were, again, it was no base teleport movement like House of Da Vinci, but unlike House of Da Vinci, they didn't get the positioning right, so you were right up on stuff. So instead of like my mic being here, when you teleport, it'd be like here, like you were right on top of stuff, and you have to like lean back and like bend down to grab items to solve the puzzles. I told them that when I sent them a note privately when I got this game to review, I was like, y'all gotta like back the node spots up. They're too close. It's like it was made by someone who's like 5 feet tall and weighs like 2 pounds and is super skinny, because a normal sized person, and multiple people I know who played this said the same thing. Also, there's a Guitar Hero-esque element to it with playing with a bass guitar, but it sucked. They had to overhaul it. So just, I love a good story-based puzzle game. This wasn't it. Thankfully, House of Da Vinci helped with that. I don't know what number I'm on. Number 3, Mecha Force. Love a